I've got a pile of the Just Chenille Premier yarn that you can purchase at the Dollar Tree, and I have been dying to make these into scrunchies. So in today's video, I am going to be seeing how many scrunchies I can make in a day, realistically. That's the key word, okay? We're going to do this realistically because I am an adult and I unfortunately have to do adult things that I don't want to do. However, I will not torture y'all with those things. Y'all will only be seeing the crocheting portions, which is amazing for y'all. Let me know what your guesses are for how many scrunchies I can make in a day. My guess is, can I give a range? Is that okay? 20 to 30? Maybe I'll do 25. I would like to make 25 scrunchies. That would be amazing. It's currently 9 p.m. at night, and the reason why I am starting the video at 9 is because this is the time that I usually start crocheting for the most part anyway. I figured that would make the most sense to start the video now instead of in the morning. I'm not doing a specific time frame for this video, so I will be doing a final check-in at 9 p.m. tomorrow night, and that's where we'll do the final wrap-up of how many scrunchies did I make over the course of a day, realistically. That is the plan. I am going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to be starting with, I guess, this one, because this is the first one that I grabbed, and this is in the color pink. The yarn pull was pretty easy. Not mad about that, honestly. Also, while I'm here, I figured I would introduce myself because I think in the last two videos I didn't do an introduction. If you are new here, my name is Anastasia. I am the owner of RJ Crochet, where I make wearables, plushies, and accessories. If you enjoy any of those things, or you would like to see the behind the scenes of a small crochet business or crochet vlogs, be sure to click subscribe and ring the bell to receive all the notifications of when I upload. I upload every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. I am going to go ahead and start working on the scrunchie. I mean, this video is going to be pretty cut and dry. I do also want to find out how many scrunchies this little skein is going to be able to make. Now, I also have more colors and more yarn than just the skeins that I showed y'all. And as I use them, I'll share the color names of everything and all that if you're interested in finding them. And I think you can order from Dollar Tree online, but you have to order in bulk. You can also order from Premier Yarns too. By the way, this is not sponsored. I just want to see how these yarns work up as a scrunchie because I'm trying to find an alternative to Juicy Couture that is easily, readily accessible to me because Bernat Velvet is not. I have to order that online. Juicy Couture is no longer to be found. And the other velvet yarn that I've tried from Hobby Lobby is too thick and dense and it hurts my hands. So we're going to try these. Hopefully it goes well. Scrunchie number 1 is complete. I do have to weave in the end, but other than that, it is pretty much done. And I did want to quickly just give a little bit of information for y'all, do a little bit of a comparison, just in case y'all are wondering and if you've thought the same, but you haven't been able to get your hands on the Just Chenille yarn. I did grab my Juicy Couture Velvet Sparkly Scrunchie that I have, and these are what they look like next to each other. I'm gonna say that they are pretty comparable. Now, I think there are some slight differences. For instance, this is sparkly, this is just the velvet, and technically I don't even think it's claimed to be velvet, but it's got the sheen with it. It's definitely more shiny than the matte ones that I have back here. Honestly, I'm pretty happy with how this turned out and how this looks and how it feels and how it worked up because it's been very hard to find a yarn that is comparable that I can access easily. The Bernat Velvet is a good comparable one as well, but I can only get that online and I prefer to get my yarn in stores where I can look at it, feel it, make sure the quality of it is good, the dye lots match, all those things. So the fact that this is pretty good, at least for this color, right? I do need to work up the other colors, see how those work up, so maybe I shouldn't be speaking too soon, but I'm a big fan. I can go to my Dollar Tree and pick up these skeins of yarn. Now, obviously, if I absolutely love these, then I'm going to buy the cone online. Hopefully the quality isn't any different, but I'm sure it'll be fine. But I wanted to start with these smaller skeins because I wanted to see if I would actually enjoy using them for not just scrunchies, but also plushies. And so far, for the most part, I think it's been good. I think maybe I've had one skein where I was like, this is not working up really well. But the skeins are $1.25. Now, is the value that great? I don't know. I haven't done the math and comparing like the cost of a $20 skein with how many grams it is versus these that are $1.25. I haven't done the comparison. price-wise. For what I have right here in my hands and the ability to get it in stores, it pretty much looks very similar, feels similar, and the size of it is similar as well. Pretty happy with that. We'll see how it goes. I'm hoping I can get 3 out of this skein, but if I could get 2, I don't think I would be that mad about it. I just finished the pink skein and it only made like 2.95 scrunchies. I had to pull out another skein to complete it, but I'm not that mad about it. $1.95 for 2 scrunchies. Almost 3. Pretty good in my opinion. Not gonna lie. I'm now going to move on to this color. I'm just randomly picking. This is the color light blue. Has the same texture and feel, so that's great. I'm going to set this one off to the side, unless I decide to use that too if I run out of these other colors. But I want to try and make as many colors as I possibly can. The center pole was amazing! Oh, this is fabulous. I'm really enjoying using this yarn for the scrunchies, I'm not going to lie. Because the center poles are good, it's working up easily. I got almost 3 scrunchies out of one little skein. I'm pretty content and happy with how these are going. I think I'm going to tie myself on one of these blue ones because I'm warmed up now, so it makes the most sense to go ahead and tie myself since I'm in the groove of things. So we'll see how long one takes me, and then maybe I can average that out and figure out realistically how many I can make. See if my guess was right. Just finished up this one. Actually, technically it's not finished. I have some of this left, so I'm definitely going to save it because I have more of this color that I can use to make more scrunchies with if I decide to do so. Or hear me out, we could put it in the scrap yarn basket. I haven't done any chenille scrap yarn projects, and that's just because I haven't been going through it as much, but with these skeins, I think I'm gonna have some. That would be kind of fun to have like another yarn type to use on Scrap Yarn Saturdays. That would be so fun. Which, by the way, if you haven't seen that series, I'll be sure to link it down below in the card somewhere. I just posted one on Saturday that my husband was in. It was really fun, really entertaining. Enjoyed making it, filming it, editing it, all the things. As well as the projects, of course. Because they were all the recommendations in my comments from past videos. So you should check it out if you haven't already. But back to the scrunchies. I don't know what color I want to start with. I think I'm just going to blindly pick. Although I just looked at it, so I don't know how blind that's going to be. Let's see what's color. White. Okay. We're going to do white next. I did finish a white scrunchie, however, I noticed there was some staining on it. So I decided, you know what, it's okay. this one's gonna be mine, no big deal, not bothered by it. So I started working on a second one, and it is also stained, almost in the exact same spot as where it was stained on this scrunchie. So I've decided that this skein is not going to be used for today's video. We're just gonna put it to the side and I'll grab a different white one. So because I was getting a little frustrated with the white skein of yarn, I decided to switch it up and start using hibiscus. I did tie myself with one of the blue scrunchies that I made earlier, and I just forgot to tell y'all how fast I was making one, and I think it was like 13 minutes. So that's pretty good. Although they're taking me like 30 minutes to still finish, and I think it's because I keep getting distracted. So what that tells me is it's time for me to go to bed and pick it back up in the morning and keep working on it until 9 p.m. tomorrow. So that's my plan for now, and I'll see y'all in the morning. Good morning, it is the next day. We just got done running a couple of errands. One of those errands being coffee. I got a ice white chocolate mocha with caramel drizzle, extra caramel drizzle, extra. Love the caramel drizzle and coffee. It's one of my favorite combos. And then we also stopped by Dollar General and I got some more hair ties because I am almost out, and I just like to try and prepare and plan ahead so I don't run out of items that I frequently use for my website, for my drops, products, etc. So that is what we have done so far this morning, and while we were in the car I did crochet some scrunchies. I am currently working on where's my bag? Currently working on the skein that is red. It is called Crimson. I really love this color. And then the last update that I have for y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and start working on this because the whole point of today's video is to see how many I can make. I am going to be going live tonight for the very first time. I've never gone live before. I've done it maybe one time like on TikTok, but other than that I've never done lives, and I've never gone live on YouTube. So I did do a test stream to try and figure it out, see how it all works, so I'm not completely blindsided by it and having all of these difficulties and technological troubles. So I did a test. It turned out pretty fine. It was good. I don't know if I'm going to be going live on my iPhone or if I'm going to be doing it from my MacBook Air, because when I tried going live last night I couldn't. YouTube has to approve my account to do so, to go live on mobile. So then today I was like, well, could I do it on my laptop? Yes I could have. I wish I would have thought of that earlier. That would have been so helpful, but I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know if I'm going to do it on my MacBook Air. If I do it on there, I'm going to have to use my built-in webcam, which it's fine. It's not the greatest quality, but it's fine. It's okay. And then if I can do it on my mobile, I don't know if I necessarily want to do it there either, because I really like having a wider screen for the live so I can actually see what's going on and all that. So I don't know what exactly I'm going to do, but by the time this video is out, I would have already gone live. So future me, I hope it went well. I hope it was a good live. Hope it was a good first experience. That's what I am doing today. I am also going to be doing laundry, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm going to continue working on some scrunchies, and I do need to grab a new skein that is a white color because I don't want to use this one because it has stains on it, which is annoying and rude, but I should have looked at it closely. But even if I looked at it closely, where it's at, I don't know that I would have seen it unless I used it. So it's okay. It was $1.25. It'll be fine. I'll use them for myself. So that's the plan. I'm going to go ahead and start working on my red scrunchie. finished the crimson skein. I am now going to move on to, I don't know, I'm going to randomly pick green. Cool. What color? Deep emerald. Fabulous. I really like this color. This is really nice. I don't have a color like this in the Just Get to Wear yarns. Where is the center pole at? The last couple have been very, oh, well, I mean, it wasn't the worst one I've had. At least it came out nicely. I just had a thought. I'm wearing a green sweatshirt using green yarn. I don't know if y'all are going to be able to see it that well, but hopefully y'all can. Quick little update on the scrunchie making progress. I did finish the deep emerald skein and I am currently working on the purple one. This one is called Iris. And not gonna lie, the center pole on that one was a little bit more difficult, a little bit more challenging. Had a bunch of yarn barf come out, but that's okay. And I am almost done with my one package of scrunchies that I was using. So I'm really glad I got some more, because if I didn't get any more, then I would have ran out and I wouldn't have been able to make any more scrunchies. Even though I have plenty of time to do so, because currently, what time is it? Let's see. It's 3:10, so I have like 6 more hours of this challenge per se. I would have been so upset if I had 6 hours left and no more hair ties to use to make scrunchies. That is my plan. I'm going to take a break, eat lunch. I'll probably work on my moss stitch scarf, and then I'll get back to the scrunchie making. So far, I've worked through a couple different skeins, so I'm pretty happy with the progress, honestly. If I didn't do this video, honestly, I don't think I would have this many scrunchies. If you haven't commented your guess on how many scrunchies you think I've made, be sure to do so in the comment section down below. I would love to see what your guesses are. I'm gonna go ahead and eat now, because I need to eat. I'm starving. Didn't even realize I was starving until I started thinking about food, so I'm gonna go do that now. I did take a 2-hour break from the scrunchies. I ate some lunch, and this is the progress I've made on the scarf. I know that's not what the video is about, but I figured since I've worked on it, I would show you the progress that was made. I did have to start this over because when I was doing my first row, I crocheted into the back bumps of the chain instead of the back loops. And that's just out of habit, because I typically do the back bumps to make the project a little bit more cleaner on the edge. But for this stitch specifically, to make sure there's no gapping going on, gotta do the back loops. So I'm on row 5 right now, and I think this is what I'm gonna work on while live tonight. But now I'm going to go back and work on the purple scrunchies. I don't know how many more colors I'm gonna be able to get to. I know for sure I can work through the purple. Oh, I just hit myself with the yarn. My goodness. And I do have the gold left. I have the blue medley, which I don't know if I want to use as a scrunchie. I'm thinking maybe I do the burlap velvet ones instead to make the winter set. I was thinking like this type of vibe for winter. I love that. Versus, well, I am going to go ahead and do one scrunchie with these, see how I like it. And if I like it, I can make more. If not, then I have a scrunchie for myself. No big deal. So that is the plan as of now. I'm going to go ahead and continue working on the purple scrunchies. I currently have my heater on in the background. Hopefully that's not too bothersome, but I wanted to make a quick little update on how this is working up. The yarn is very rough. So when I was grabbing yarn, I don't think I was paying attention to the texture of it all, but it's definitely a different feeling than the other ones. Now, I don't know if it's all of the purple ones that I have, or if it's just purple across the board, if it's just this one that I have that it's rough in a different texture than what I was using. I don't know, but I'm not going to make scrunchies out of this. So I'm going to frog this. I am going to do a different color. Maybe I'll grab a different purple skein. Maybe I'll be able to find a better one. Is this even gonna frog nicely for me? I mean, it's okay. It's not terrible. Okay, so this one is a different lot number, so I'm hoping that this one is better. Yarn pull was pretty simple and easy. That's awesome. Please work. It feels slightly different still than the other ones, so I'm hoping that this is going to be okay. Let's try it out, see how it goes. Okay, I think this is way better. Yep, this one's good. This one's fine. Okay, we're going to use this one and we're going to keep working on it, and then we'll move on to the next color. is well past 9 o'clock, and the reason why I'm doing the check-in a little bit later is because I did my very first live tonight, which was very fun for the most part. I think everything went really well. I'm really proud of myself of how everything went, and I was, not gonna lie, very nervous to go live. It was very nerve-wracking, but I did it. Got the first one done. I now know what I need to improve on, make a couple tweaks. One of those being making it subscriber only because the chat got a little crazy. But if you are interested in seeing that, it is available to watch on the replay in the live section tab on my channel. So if you want to check it out and you missed it, you're welcome to do so. I'm going to go ahead, show y'all how many scrunchies I made, and then after that, I'm going to make some products because I gotta get some more products made for my drop. I'm a little bit behind, but that's okay. Whatever I make, I'm gonna be happy with because I'm pretty much almost at my goal amount of like 25 to 35 items. I think I have 23 right now, so we're really close. But yeah, let's go ahead, see how many scrunchies I made. This is the final chance to put in your guesses if you haven't done so already in the comment section. So go ahead and do that, and let's see how many scrunchies I made. 3 pink, 3 hibiscus, 3 light blue, 3 crimson, 2 iris, 3 deep emerald, 1 white. So that brings the grand total number of scrunchies I made in a realistic day to 18. Now, it's not quite 25 like I was hoping, but I did initially say 20 to 30, and then I was like, we'll go in the middle for 25. So I am happy with the amount that I was able to make. I am going to be making these into sets. For instance, I'm thinking of doing like pinks with white. I thought about doing pink, red, and white. I'm going to do a winter set of the blues and whites, and then I'm going to do a Mardi Gras set of purple, green, and yellow, and these are all going to be available on my website for my drop on the 31st. And actually, this white one is mine because I did mention that there was staining on it. So the white skein that has a staining, those are all going to be mine. That is going to be the end of today's video. Thank y'all so much for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed it. If you liked it, be sure to give it a big thumbs up and click subscribe and ring the bell to receive all the notifications. I do upload every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. With that, I am going to go ahead and let y'all go, and I will see y'all in my next video on Thursday. Bye!